Hi guys, I feel like I haven't watched a true story animation video in a really long time, but I found one that intrigued me. I accidentally sent the picture to my class group, and judging by the thumbnail, I'm pretty sure you know what kind of picture they're talking about, so let's get right into it. This is potentially my worst nightmare, so...
Hey, I'm Cody. This is a story about me and one embarrassing picture I accidentally sent to my class group chat.
What if it wasn't an accident, though? He has a really weird voice, right? What's up with that?
Changed everything. I went from being the invisible kid to, well, keep listening and you'll find out.
Everyone being like, Cody has small pee-pee. Right.
I've always been a social person, but at the same time had problems getting to know new people and finding friends. My high school life hadn't gone the way I imagined. In my freshman year, I thought, okay, this is just the first year, it'll get better. But sophomore came, and my social life remained non-existent.
Maybe don't stand 10 feet away from people, and maybe try walking up and approaching someone. Also, can we talk about the guy in the middle? Why does he have blonde eyebrows? They just forget to color it in the animation. Is he okay?
I wanted friends. I wanted to be part of the gang, but no matter what I tried, I couldn't get other people to like me.
Probably because you say things like, I want to have friends. I want to be part of the gang.
Some people prefer being invisible, but it drove me crazy. I went to see a psychologist to help me find out why I couldn't talk to people like an average person. Maybe the problem was somewhere deep inside me, and I had to figure it out.
Or maybe you hadn't sent everyone a pic of your pee-pee yet.
I began to realize that being liked and popular had nothing to do with being average or hot or becoming the captain of a football team. The secret lied in not giving a damn about what people thought. It was about walking around with your head held high, no matter what. There was one guy named Alex who was living proof of this. He was far from average and didn't have much in the attractive department either. People loved him, and he was everywhere. Alex was the Joker of my school, but not in a Batman kind of way. Once, somebody bet him $20 to jump into a fountain that stood in front of the school. Alex threw himself in, swam to the other side, and got out.
Well, maybe Alex is popular because he's funny and nice and isn't, like, self-obsessed like you. IDK. Maybe, like, do your homework or something. I'm in a bad mood.
He took his $20, grabbed his backpack, and went to class. Water dripped off him as he sat at his desk with a big, wide smile on his face. When the teacher walked in and asked what happened, Alex said he was testing the water in the fountain. Tell the janitor he's doing a great job, he added and made a thumbs up. I was jealous of Alex and wanted to befriend him, but he was too busy messing with other people. Even though we had most of our classes together, it never went further than saying hi to each other. I wanted to be more than just a guy from school. My opportunity had finally come.
Why don't you kiss him then, if you like him so much?
I was eating a turkey sandwich when a tray landed on the table across from me. Hey, is this spot free? A familiar voice said. Alex dropped to the seat without waiting for an answer. What's up? I said, trying to sound cool. My heart pounded as if I had just fallen in love.
So you are in love with him. Finally, just admit it, dude. There's nothing wrong with that. It's 2020. You're allowed to be in love with him if you want to be. Pee-pee-poo-poo and all that.
And we were alone. No one would take his attention away. Just be cool, I told myself. Man, these lunch breaks are boring. I wish someone would start a food fight like they do in the movies. I took a piece of cucumber out of my sandwich and threw it at him like a frisbee. It hit him right in the forehead and landed on his lap. Dude! He gave me a wide smile and his eyes lit up like a Christmas tree. Finally, someone who knows what I'm talking about.
Haha, gang for your food. Ha, super cool, fun and nice.
Strange interaction, I know. But we started talking and it went great. Suddenly, he asked me something I dreaded for a long time.
So, do you have a crush on me? I'm just kidding.
We're going to have a Star Wars marathon this weekend if you want to come. Give me your number.
There's no way. This kid's got to be deluded or lying. There's no way anyone who has a Star Wars marathon for fun and was popular at school. You've got to be making this up in your head. This has got to be in some parallel universe, fantasy world. Absolutely not. I was a loser, but even I wasn't that bad.
Holy cow, I just got invited to a social event. I'll make friends. Yeah, man, that sounds great. I gave him the number. We ate our food and he gave me a friendly tap on the shoulder when he got up to leave. No electricity was there, so I wasn't falling in love. I was just desperate for attention. I got home and all my dreams were shattered. My parents informed me we'd be going to see Grandma and our cousins.
Screw Grandma. She's old and she sucks and she can't walk that fast.
I loved going there, but this family gathering came at the worst time. I'm seeing some friends this weekend. Can I stay here? My parents gave a big fat no, and before I managed to recover, we were sitting in the car driving north. My grandma is a lovely lady who always makes sure none of us ever goes hungry.
Actually, I've got to give him that. I feel like I would have been more popular at school if my mother wasn't so strict and, like, let me go to stuff, but she didn't. So, yeah.
As I was a growing teenager, she had a feeling I needed the biggest portions. I couldn't complain about her food. It was phenomenal, but no matter how hard I tried, there was no space left in my stomach. One of my little cousins sat next to me and kept talking. I had nothing against small kids, but this one talked too much, and it was getting annoying. I gave him my phone so that he could watch some videos and entertain himself. None of the adults cared because they were busy drinking wine and making fun of my dad's big belly wobbling like gelatin. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw the little cousin taking pictures, which was quite annoying because I'd have to delete them all. The second I finished the whole plate, dessert landed in front of me.
Why are we stuck on you not having an appetite? Like, just get to the point.
But Grandma wasn't happy. Oh, come on, Cody, you can't leave such a tiny piece. Finish it.
Also, is this set outside or she just have grass effect carpet?
Grandma took the plate and stabbed the cheesecake with the fork. Open your mouth, she said, and I listened. You don't say no to Grandma's food. She stuffed the last bit into my mouth and patted me on the head. I felt like a toddler, but luckily everyone was too occupied and no one paid attention to us. Only when I went to bed and opened my camera roll to check what my cousin photographed, I saw the horrifying pictures of me being fed by Granny. I was about to erase them when Alex texted me. Hey, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Are you still coming? Oh no, I forgot to let him know I was stuck on the other side of the state. Sorry, can't make it this weekend.
It was such a big deal and you forgot to tell him. What's up with this guy? You need to get like a diary or something, or just stop being weird.
I tried to get out of it, but failed. No worries, man. Family is important. We kept chatting for almost an hour, and I liked the guy more and more. I was sure things would get better now. I would finally have friends. Then Alex did something I had seen him do before. He used his persuasive talent and dared me to share the most embarrassing picture I have of myself. He sent me a picture of himself dressed up like a Barbie to prove he wouldn't share it with anyone. I didn't question why he had done it or what led him to it. Alex was a guy who swam in fountains for $20. So why should I be surprised with this? Probably out of desperation for attention or just wanting to prove I was cool, I agreed. I went back to my camera roll and had to laugh.
This just doesn't happen in any realm that humans could possibly evolve into. I'm not buying it.
Cool guy I wanted to be friends with dared me to send him the most embarrassing picture. It must have been destiny my cousin took a photo of me being fed by Grandma. Okay, here is one. But if you ever show it to anyone, you're dead. I pressed send and waited. Alex answered almost immediately with a flood of laughing emojis. I'm glad you like it, but I doubt it's that funny. The picture on its own is pretty cute and funny, Alex texted. But the fact you clicked on the wrong chat is even better. Another wave of laughing emojis.
Oh no, so it wasn't a pee-pee pic. I guess that would be kind of weird. He's like a minor. I think that would be illegal, so, you know.
Part of me had died at that moment. How did I manage to send it to my class group chat? I panicked, got off my bed, and tried to think straight, which seemed almost impossible. I quickly deleted the picture, but it was too late. Everyone had seen it, and a bunch of people took a screenshot, sending it back for those unfortunate who missed it. Sorry, wrong chat, I said, but nothing would save me anyway.
Who even cares? It's what I'm trying to, like, you know what, shh. Kiera, just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
I committed social suicide and completely ruined my chances of ever becoming an average guy, let alone a cool kid. So many jokes started coming in, I didn't even manage to read them all. I was about to text that it wasn't me and that my cousin photoshopped it to threaten me, but who would believe me? Even if it was true, they wouldn't care. Then I asked myself, what would Alex do if it happened to him? There was nothing I could say to make it go away, but there was one thing I could do. Own it. Who doesn't like listening to Little Prince while falling asleep? I texted when they asked me whether Grandma tucked me in at night and read me a bedtime story. You can probably imagine what Monday looked like. Alex loved the whole situation and wouldn't leave my side. He made sure everybody knew I was that grandma kid.
Alex sounds annoying, not gonna lie. You both do. I don't like either of you. I'm putting that out there.
People I'd never spoken to before knew my name. I had seniors coming up to me asking what did Grandma cook for me the day before. I laughed and said, dude, come visit tomorrow. Grandma's making unicorn cupcakes.
Bruh. It's so uncool to hang out with your grandparents. Like, ugh. Imagine hanging out with your elder relatives. Yuck.
Somebody taped the famous picture to my locker. I heard giggles behind my back while I stood there looking at it. I took it down and turned around. Guys, can't you make it bigger so that I could hang it above my bed? I shouldn't have said that. My birthday came and there was a big square present resting against my locker. I tore the paper down. It was a huge framed poster made of the photo of Grandma and me.
What kind of high school student cares this much about anything like that? Like, Kiera, stop being critical. You understand though, right? Please subscribe. Okay, thank you.
Wow, guys, that's awesome. Do you remember my birthday? I took off the remaining paper. A big crowd of people gathered around and started taking pictures. So I posed for them. My mom came to pick me up. The surprised look on her face was priceless. People made videos as we tried to get the poster into the car. For a moment, I thought it wasn't gonna fit, but we managed.
Oh my god, I'm crying because this story is so riveting. Just kidding, I yawned.
What the hell, Cody, she said when we got in. I waved at the crowd standing outside and smiled. Grandma's famous.
Okay, Justin Bieber, calm down. So that was that. Thought it was gonna be a little juicier, to be honest, but we can't always get what we want, can we? But thank you for, you know, being here with me and being also uncomfortable. Goodbye!